What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Hey, give me a one if everything sounds lovely. I think I got it all together. You know, just let me know. Make sure before I get too far in the show. I think I got it though, y'all. I appreciate all the love and support yesterday. It was one of my rougher shows I done did since I've been on this thing. But you know, we gonna keep on trapping. The trap doors don't close. It take more than that to stop a trap. You understand me? Shout out to ATM Sports Rockin'. Shout out to Michael Lockhart. Shout out to Kelvin Hicks. Shout out to Regina Green. Shout out to Metris Adams in the building, man. We just got some breaking nefarious news. Mr. Tony Pollard done signed a deal. And it's on. It's official now. Tony Pollard has signed the franchise tag, y'all. We already had speculation, but it is official now. So we in the building with it. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. We finna have us a good show today. Make no mistake about it. I gotta redeem myself, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you throw an interception, you come right back and throw a touchdown. You know, that's the stuff landlord made out of, man. So make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We finna crank this thing on up. You know we gotta make them haters hate. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking. Make sure you hit that like and share. Let's get this trap round the corner, people. Let's get it. Hey, let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking, baby. Let's get it. We just trapping on the Thursday. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We just trapping on the Thursday. Somebody spell Thursday in the trap for your boy. Let's get it. Hey. Let's get it. Shout out to my people over there on Facebook as well. Shout out to Peter Rizzo. Shout out to Craig Lofton. Grady Dunaway. Let's get it. Al Kareem Turn over there on Facebook. Let's get it. Shout out to Overdo It. Shout out to Chase Talk Sports in the building. Shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to Bruce Got the Toss of Juice. Let's get it. Joe Tranchana over there, man. What's happening, sir? James Simmons, Texas T. You know what I'm saying? Gary Lawrence. What's happening, sir? What's going on over there? Let's get it. Shout out to Carl Main in the building. What's happening? We just trapping on a Thursday, you understand me? Shout out to the volcano, Mr. Michael Autry. You know what I'm saying? That's his signature emoji. We in the building today, baby. Let's get it. Hey, he said, landlord, drop a ball for us real quick. I don't think y'all want that smoke today, man. Y'all don't want that smoke today. You understand me? Let's get it. Hey, shout out to everybody rocking, man. I appreciate all the love and support. You know, we in here today. Man. We in here trying to make another great show. You know, I gotta redeem myself. Y'all know that. But you might think you watching me at home or watching me from a phone. But I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. That's a promise. That's a promise. We in this thing today, man. Yeah, it was a rough show. It was a rough rider show yesterday. It was like DMX, you understand? R.I.P. to the late great legend, you understand? Shout out to Choctaw, Montana, Big Bud, Cowboys for life in the building. I see a lot of people rocking. TJ, LBF, Delaney in the building over there on Facebook. Cody Minicky in the building. Micah H. We got the whole thing swinging. We got them dogs swinging this morning. We got them dogs swinging this morning. I hope everybody's having a good day. So now we got some breaking nefarious news. Word on the streets. You understand me? Not from the star, but very close to the star. The trap right next door. Bam. We got breaking news per Todd Archer. Tony Pollard has signed the franchise tag per source. He's due $10.091 million this year. Pollard and the Cowboys have until July 17th to work out a long-term deal. Good grief. Now, we happy to have Tony back on the team, right? But that's a lot of money, though. You know what I'm saying? We could have worked this out a little better. You understand me? But I ain't tripping, though. I ain't tripping. I'd rather have Tony's services. But I was kind of tripping. I'm like, Tony, you better go and get to signing that deal, sir. Hey. this running back room has been pretty nefarious out here. This running back market has been nefarious. So I'm tripping off of how long it took them to sign it because, hey, you know, like me, HTM, and West Coast said, threaten me with $10 million then. Go ahead and do that. Shout out to Brian Bradford in the building. Nick Burston in the building. What's happening? Go on, threaten me with a $10 million signing. You know what I'm saying? Please. I wish somebody would. You understand? I wish somebody would. But Tony went ahead and signed that deal, man. And I think that was the best move for him because I'm sure he's seen the running back market and said, good grief. Because, look, Zeke's still out there doing workout films and stuff. Ain't nobody signed him yet. Not just yet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then you look at Miles Sanders. He got a small deal. All the running backs are in shambles right now. Brandon Jacobs got a franchise tag. I don't think he signed his yet either. So, if you know what's best for you as a running back, man, you better put that pen to the paper, baby. Let's get it. Better quit playing around. You better quit playing around. But okay, moving along. Bam. Now, as we speak right now we get to see exactly what moves that has been made by your Dallas Cowboys. Tony Pollard, this is the updated list. Tony Pollard, with the franchise tag, of course, traded for Stephon Gilmore, bumping Ron Gilly, you understand me? Traded for Brandon Cooks, reworked contract of Tyron Smith, re-signed Donovan Wilson, re-signed Leighton Vander Esch, re-signed quarterback Cooper Rush, re-signed special team ACJ Goodwin, re-signed Rico Dowdle, re-signed Dante Fowler, re-signed Tech McKinley. That's somebody that we didn't even expect nothing from. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty strange. That was pretty peculiar for me to see us re-sign him. With him being a practice squad guy who didn't do much last year, it was nice to see him get signed back because I thought he was going to do something last year, but, you know, I proved to be wrong, unfortunately. Because one thing about Mr. Tech McKinley, he was looking like an absolute beast when it, y'all. Good grief. I don't know if you seen his pictures, man. But dude look like the Incredible Hulk. Tech McKinley look like he should be the Incredible Hulk's black brother. Because he's huge. So, I want to see what he can still do on this football field, man. We didn't give him a shot last year. We do need some defensive line help. So hopefully he can offer his services. But we'll have to see. I'm not too, bullish on him. But, hey, hopefully he can surprise me. We've been surprised before. You know what I'm saying? But Chuma Edoga signed the offensive lineman. I think I did. I don't know if I butchered that today. I'm not sure. And they signed running back Ronald Jones, signed long snapper Trent Sieg, I believe that's how you pronounce that. And now the Bills signed Conor McGovern, Noah Brown signed to the Texans, Luke Gifford signed to the Titans, Jake McQuaid signed to the Lions, and Dalton Schultz signed with the Texans. So outside of Zeke and Dalton, everybody else been backup players that we probably won't even need. None of those players really moved the needle at all. Respects to Mr. Ezekiel, Elliott, and Dalton Schultz. But outside of them, Conor McGovern, he was a upgradable position that we've been needing. We've been needing to upgrade, though. And, of course, Noah Brown, if he's your second receiver on any team, you are in trouble, sir. You are in trouble. I'm going to tell you that right now. Nobody is signing up for Noah Brown to be your second best player on the team. Shout out to Choctaw, Montana. You saying you out of here, man? What's wrong with you, sir? What's going on? If you gotta go, you gotta go. You know what they say. But yeah, man. Outside of Dalton and Zeke, I'm pretty decent with the decisions here. Moving along. Bam. Okay. Now it's updated that the Cardinals will not be able to get their initial asking price for the second round pick and another asset in a trade for wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins per Albert Breer. That's the same writer that broke the Zeke news, if I'm not mistaken. he thinks it will be closer to the Cowboys' Brandon Cooks trade of the 5th and the 6th round pick. Good grief. Now, to be honest, I love D-Hop, but he really don't fit the team as well as Brandon Cooks did. So shout out to the front office, though. Just being real. Trap. Now, D-Hop is the better player. I'm not saying he isn't, but you do have to consider team fit. That's a big part of this game as well. You know what I'm saying? We got CeeDee Lamb on the other side. Then you have D-Hop. And then you have no speed, actually. You know what I'm saying? D-Hop and CeeDee Lamb ain't, they not turtles out here. But you still need somebody who can take the top off the defense, who can utilize his speed to scare away some of this coverage. You understand me? To scare away some of this coverage. Trap. Shout out to Michael Lockhart with the first $5 super of the day. I really appreciate you, sir. He says, we back in the original trap with the great sounds. Absolutely, sir. I told you I had to redeem myself, sir. I had to redeem myself. That was an ugly show yesterday, so I'm coming strong today with the K. You understand me? I'm coming strong today with the K. I got to. Strong with the K. You know what I'm saying? That might be a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? That might be a nefarious t-shirt I sell one day. You understand me? Moving along. Bam. Now, what is he still doing in Dallas, though? What are you doing, sir? What are you doing, sir? Don't play with our emotions like this. You know what I'm saying? Please leave the city of Dallas if you're not going to put that pen to the paper, sir. Please. Shout out to Miss Gina L. Chase over there. We got that fried bologna enough for you. We do. You know what I'm saying? With a little sprinkle of mustard on that thing to make it make it taste excellent taste. You know what I'm saying? Trap. But man, why is he playing with our emotions like this, y'all? Why he can't go to another city? Then he gotta tag it. You ain't have to tag your location. And then not only are you in Texas, you are in Dallas, Texas, sir. Like that's a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, move on, bro. Leave us alone. Quit playing with our emotions, please. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have him on this team, though. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see it happening. But I would like if he's just gone on about his business, though. Please, leave us alone. Moving along. You understand? Bam. Your Cowboys then signed the long snapper from the Raiders, Trent Sieg, to a $1 million deal, 1-year deal. Hey, somebody got to do it, don't it, y'all? Somebody got to do it. Trap. Man, I think I might be able to be a long snapper. Hey, sign me. Let me go suit up or something, bro. Because you could be a long snapper for like 50 years if you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Micah Archer with the $5 super, man. He says D-Hop will be a plus, but I shut up if we get Micah Archer. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, sir. I really, really do. I don't want to do you like this. I don't want to do you like this, but it makes me sad. I wanna let you know, man. I don't want y'all hopes being up for no reason. I don't want you to go through that type of pain and sorrow. No. Listen. The day we signed LVE, man, I was almost certain that Bobby Wagner train had left the station. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna sign that, man. They gotta have LVE. They got LVE and they feel like that's enough. Regardless of how we feel about the situation, that's how the Dallas Cowboys feel, man. And it sucks. But we got to face reality. I don't think he's coming here, sir. Moving along. Sorry to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Bam. Now your Dallas Cowboys, like I said earlier, they signed Takaris. I don't know what kind of name that is, sir. I see why everybody just said Tack, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to play with a man that's built like this dude. He look like an action figure. So, hey, this dude look like an action figure. Now, just because he got this kind of physique, do y'all think this can translate to being a good football player after all of this, though? We don't know. That's yet to be seen. He's still old. He's long in the tooth. But hopefully he can give us something. They signed him for a reason. I don't know if it's just to live on the practice squad. I don't think that's the case. I think they looking for him to contribute in some kind of way. So, like I said, what we feel about these players and what they feel about them is two different things. So, it is what it is. Moving along. Bam. Okay. Now, this is your current running back room after the tag. Like, how y'all feeling now? How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? I know everybody's sad about Zeke, but okay. Look, these 234, somebody gonna have to give that up, though. You understand? Somebody gonna have to, they gonna have to work that out. But okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, rank your running back room. Now, don't get in here mad and be, ranking us super low. Because you got to think, Tony Pollard is a Pro Bowl running back, man. He's still a great running back. Like, he just got a broken leg. He will be fine, okay? So, rank the running back room. 1 being, hey, we need a whole new running back team. 10 being, these are the greatest guys ever. You understand me? Rank your current running back room. Mr. Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, Malik Davis, and Ronald Jones. So let's see what the people are saying. Nick Burston says 9. Okay, you super high. You optimistic, sir. You know what I'm saying? You optimistic. Craig Lofgreen says 4. Good grief. That's like below average, y'all. Choctaw, I knew you was gonna do me bad. I knew my boy Choctaw. I knew Choctaw went hearing this. I knew Choctaw was sick of this foolishness. I already knew it, bro. I already knew it. Derwin says, Thumbtack better see the field this year. Yeah, man, because he just came over there just to put on the uniform last year. He did nothing. That young man did nothing. He just collected an easy check. And I ain't mad at him, though. I ain't mad at him. HTM Sports in the building. What's happening, sir? You all right? He says 7, 1 Pro Bowl running back, and 3 question marks. Yeah, unfortunately, sir. That's a good assessment, Mr. HTM. That's a good assessment. Derwin says a 3.5. Y'all real low on this room. I don't think y'all doing Tony no justice, man. I don't think you're doing Tony no justice, sir. 3.5 is pretty low, Mr. Starter Kid Duke. I mean, that wasn't him. Who that was? That was somebody else. My bad, Starter. Derwin. My boy Derwin, come on now. You got to have a little more optimism in your running back room, sir. Come on now. I'm not that low. Y'all act like Tony went no eater now. Like he went out here snacking on these boys. Come on now. Put some respect on Tony's name, man. He only has a broken leg. I know it sounds terrible with us being normal people that he got a broken leg, but it's no muscle damage or nothing like that. He will be fine. You know what I'm saying? Starter Kid Duke is high. He's optimistic with an 8.5. Mr. Carmaine says 7. T Green says 7. I think 7, that'd be the one they tell you can't use in the, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the one they say you can't use because it's like a, it's not saying much, But y'all pretty high, I'll say that. Okay, 7s. I got 3 7s in a row. Andrew Menifee says 7. Kelvin Hicks says 8. Regina Green says 2. Come on, Miss Regina. Good grief. She says she is sick of this foolishness. That's what she said. Okay, don't be like that, Miss Regina. We're going to be fine. We're going to be okay. William T says 6. Texas Twister says 6.5. I think a 6 and a 7 is realistic, being real. I think that is. Mark P, shout out to you, sir. I'm not sure if I ever seen you, but welcome to the trap. Mr. Mark P says 8 for the running back room. That's pretty high. And, with TP, though, that's not too unrealistic. Peter Rizzo says 6. That might be 6 or 5 might be the lowest. I ain't going 5 with a Pro Bowl on there. I'm not going 5 with a Pro Bowl on there. No, I'm not. So it's above average. Pro Bowl means you're above average most of the times, okay? 7. Hold on. Fredo says I give it a 5 out of 10 until proven otherwise. It got to be better than average, Fredo. Come on, check my logic. You know what I'm saying? With a Pro Bowler, that's better than average already. So everybody else is just like, pluses. Okay, you got 7 over here, 8, 7, 6.5. Yeah. Cowboy Brian in the building says 6. That's fair. 3, Michael Lockhart. Come on now. Good grief, sir. Don't be this way. Don't do us like this, Mr. Michael Lockhart. Good grief. Look at Choctaw voting again. You already gave me the bare minimum. Choctaw just gave me a grade just to register on the score. Like, good grief. My man said 3.5. Damn, I even gave a 4. Oh, you gave a 4. Oh, my bad. Will Nico says 5. Al Kareem Turner says 6. Rod says 6. I think these pretty fair ratings, though. T Smooth says 7. Dalen Rodriguez says 7. I think a 6 or a 7 is fair. Overdo It says 8. I'm trying to get a decent grip on what the people thinking. Walter Banks says 7.5. Sports Guru says 7.5. Fish the Buzzer Beater says 2.5. Good grief. You're a wild boy, Mr. Buzzer Beater. You're a wild boy. 2.5, man. Come on now. You just totally disrespecting Tony Pollard. Like you said, you told Tony to get out of here. You trash. That's what you said. Trash. Come on, bro. You cannot logically be that low on this running back room with Pro Bowl running back, sir. You just can't be. I'm not buying that one now. Dennis Smith says 7.4. 5 leave you Thursday on a Thursday. Hey, let's get it. Hey, you know how I speak, man. I had asked somebody to spell that Thursday for me, man. Y'all know I speak broken English. Y'all know that. But okay, moving along. I think that was a decent exercise. I got a good grip on what the nation feel. And most of y'all, I'll say, casually optimistic or something like that. Moving along. What else I got on the agenda? Bam. Shout out to Clay Thompson for representing for Gavin Escobar. R.I.P. to the late, great Cowboy. I liked him, you know what I'm saying? He's representing for his people. That was his childhood friend, and he wore his jersey representing him and honoring him, on that day. So that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. I like to see people, representing their people. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's what's up, Clay. And Clay is having a spectacular season. And after all them injuries, a lot of people thought he was done, but he came back going strong. So he been playing strong with the K. So, hey, shout out to Clay. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show y'all that. R.I.P. Gavin Escobar. Now, this was interesting. John Machado. Shout out to him. Y'all go follow him on the social media machine, the Twitter machine. He says, Micah Parsons said, my prime is now. My first 2 years, I was learning and growing, but I think this year I'll make a huge jump. Ooh-wee. OMG. If this boy make a jump, sir, where you jumping to? You jumping to the moon? Is you jumping to the moon? Because you already, you know what I'm saying? You must be jumping to the stars, sir. You are a Cowboy. You jumping to the stars. You already on the moon. How high is you going to jump, sir? Let me know. Man, the league ain't ready for Micah Parsons to make no jump, sir. They ain't ready for that. Shout out to Mafia Miles GTA with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says, can you imagine Nolan Smith playing opposite of Micah Parsons with that 4.3 speed? Ooh, that's that. Hey, they'll be saying good grief, sir. Shout out to Justin Valentine. He says, great content, sir. Hey, man, I appreciate that, sir. I work hard with this, and I'm glad y'all appreciate my efforts. You know what I'm saying? I had to make up for yesterday, I'm that wide receiver that dropped that ball one time, and then I came back with a 50-yard touchdown, sir. That's how we do it over here. That's how we do it over here. But, man, I just can't even imagine what a huge jump would look like for Micah Parsons. Okay, look, a jump for Micah Parsons. What y'all think that means? Okay, he just had 13 sacks back-to-back, right? Okay, what would be a huge jump? Now, a jump would be what, 20? He said a huge jump, so he talking around about 25 sacks or something. Like, what you doing, Micah? What do you have going on, Mr. Micah Parsons? Is shit crazy? Like, Micah finna go off, and he said he is in his prime now. And do y'all think some of these, you know, seem to be urgent moves? They ain't selling their soul, but they seem to be urgent. Do y'all think Micah Parsons asking for some of this stuff? Do y'all think this is, you know, connected to each other? They realizing that they have a special player in his prime, and it's time to go get it, sir. It's time to go get it. Do y'all think this is what this means? I believe it is, because you got to think, if you really know how to build a team, if you sitting up evaluating your team and you see a player like Micah Parsons over there, bro, you ain't going to have this forever. A lot of teams don't have this. So you have to understand, like, hey, man, I probably need to go ahead and go for the gusto right now. I got to go for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wish like, you know what I'm saying, wish they had a player like this. Not only do you have a player like this, you got one in his prime. And you ain't paying him no money. He's still on a rookie deal. It's time to go get it, y'all. It's time to go get it. He's only going to get better, and if he make a huge jump, you know, it's RIP to the league. That's all I'm going to tell you right now, straight up. Mike is going to go ballistic. Moving along. Bam. Okay, they says the attendance record. I don't know why all my things cut off. It must have been a bug in the way I downloaded it or something. But you see the Cowboys. You see basically what you need to see. You know the Cowboys been dominating in attendance record. You know who we are. You know this.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
Y'all already know what time it is. It's amazing that the Jets getting people there, though, right? They finna turn up with Aaron Rodgers down, y'all. That is New York, though. That is New York. But let's see. We don't see no Eagles over there. We definitely don't see no Eagles. Shout out to Chris Hegan, the Night Owl Cowboy over there on Facebook. I appreciate you tuning in, sir. You always sharing. I really appreciate that, sir. But, yeah, look at the Chiefs. The Super Bowl champs badly getting people in the room. You know what I'm saying? The stinking Giants in fourth place, you know what I'm saying? They getting more people than the Chiefs. That's crazy. But San Francisco, all this success they done had, they way down there. Jerry, you got to pay these fans back, man. You got to pay us back. You got to pay us back. You got the greatest fans in the world, Jerry Jones. You got to pay us back. We demand some success. We demand some urgency. You know what I'm saying? We don't nobody rep that star like we do in here, man. Don't nobody rep this star like us. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She from Kansas City, and she living out there, man. You know, we about to go to the draft. I just booked my flight, so it's official. You know, we trapping at the draft. Yes, we are. I just booked my flight. It's official. We going to the draft. So I just talked to my cousin down there in Kansas City. She said, hey, it's a lot of Cowboy fans down here. She said a lot of them. We everywhere. We everywhere, y'all. So, Jerry, you got to pay these fan base back, man. Don't nobody rep that star like us. Don't no fan base go as hard as us. We need some results, sir. We demand it, and we sick of it. Moving along, man. We deserve that. We deserve that. Now look at Zeke over here in the workout, man. What y'all think about this footwork? Zeke out here trying to eat. Zeke out here eating. He out there working. He doing some nice little jump cuts, man. What y'all feel about that, man? Shout out to Zeke, though. Shout out to Zeke, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to take your hat off to Mr. Ezekiel Elliott. You know he is a great guy. Like, his intangibles out of this world. But I truly, like, I don't want to be hating. Don't think I'm hating. But I do feel like some of those footwork movements was a little slow. I'm going to just be real with you. So, you know, I can't do it. But, you know, you got to commend him for how much work he does. You know what I'm saying? He's just like that. But this is the part where I was looking at. This right here, you got to pick them feet up a little better than that, in my opinion. But hey, you gotta salute Zeke for being a warrior, and he doing what he love to do, and he's not giving up on it. So shout out to Zeke, man. He's a great guy, man, and he was a great Cowboy. So this is no hate on Zeke, but you know, it is what it is. But look at all of these people, these filthy Eagles got to deal with leaving, man. They got a whole rebuild going on. These boys got a whole rebuild going on. C.J. Garner-Johnson, Javon Hargrave, Miles Sanders, T.J. Edwards, Isaac Sumilo, something like that. You know that, man. Come on now. Kaiser White, Marcus Epps, Shanes, something, I'm not sure what that is, Jonathan Gannon. So they got to rebuild almost everything. They got to rebuild the players and the coaching staffs. They are in shambles, sir. They in trouble. They are in trouble. So how y'all feel? I'm thinking that they going to still be competitive because they got a top 10 pick and another first round pick, but I don't see this team being nowhere near the same team that they was last year. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be the first to say that. And, you know, we can agree to disagree. I think they're going to be a good team, but I don't think they're going to be that caliber of team anymore. So how y'all feel about the stuff that I said, man? How y'all feel about the presentation today? How y'all feeling about the things that you're seeing on the presentation screen? You understand me? Let's get it. So, okay, let's see what the people saying. Darren says, 4 weeks later, Zeke has retired from the NFL as a Cowboy. I don't know, man. You gotta tip your hat to Zeke, man. He's not giving up, bro. He's still out here working, doing what he loves. So I ain't hating on him, but I do feel like we can get better, though. I'm sorry. Like, I love Zeke, but, hey, if the shelf life for a running back is not too long. He said probably not too much, and I'm 38. I don't know what you mean. Let me see. They losing everybody. Every single body, Mars. Every single body. They lost everyone. Michael H. says, I think Zeke needs to rely more on his natural instincts rather than let some reprogram his moves. I just think, bro, I'm going to be real with you. The reason I can't be too mad or go too hard on Zeke, because, you know, the Cowboys, we ran the man up, bro. We used them up, though. Let's just be real. We used Zeke up, you know what I'm saying? And he took advantage of his leverage early on in his career. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he did. And it was smart. He knew that he seen the writing on the wall. He seen how much we was giving him the ball, how bad we was running him to the brick wall, and it was going to be bad for him if he didn't take advantage of his leverage. He knew that he was basically carrying the team. Dak was still a young player. He was still coming along. Dak wasn't who Dak is right now. You know what I'm saying? And Zeke was a way bigger part of our success. And he's seen that. He's seen the leverage, and he held out. So that was a good move by him and his team. I can't even be mad at him, like, real talk. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's a war when it comes to these negotiations. And now it was their time to win. You know what I'm saying? It was the front office. They got sick of it, and, you know, they moved on. So it is what it is, man. It don't matter how we feel about it. The front office makes all the decisions. We could just voice our opinions and, you know, move along. That's all we can do. Let's see. Raymond Solis says, let's go on this division. This is our division this year, Cowboys division. Yeah, I don't see nobody messing with us, though, y'all. I'm going to just be real. I think we done won. Jalen Barty says by week 2, the network's going to be on the Cowboys. Nice, let's go. I think so, too. You know how it is with the Cowboys, bro. Like, they love us, but they hate us at the same time. So if we doing something good, they going to praise us for a minute, but then they still going to be, you know what I'm saying, backing up a little bit. They don't want to commit and confess they love in public for the Cowboys. They do it on the low. You know how they do. They want to do it on the low. They don't want to tell the world. They don't want to stand outside. You know how back in them love stories, they used to be outside the window saying they love the person and stuff. They don't want to confess they love publicly, but the because they know the Cowboys usually get a little wonky in the playoffs. But, hey, we know what our team are capable of, and we finna show the world this year. Trap. Shout out to Jay from SoCal, man. I appreciate you with the $5 super. He says Cowboys dropped the ball on Pollard. They could have got him cheaper than $10 million. Yeah, you absolutely right, sir. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? But look, though, we done had such a great offseason, Jay from SoCal. Like, come on, bro. We can't do them wrong for the little maybe a little minor mistake they done made. I'm gonna give them a little grace, cause I've been on their top. I've been at Dollar Bill Jones. Y'all know that.
Shut down. Pay no country boy nothing.
I've been at his top, so you know I'm gonna give them a little grace, cause I'm pleased with the moves they done made, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Now that's one L. If they took an L this offseason, it was this. You know what I'm saying? Giving Tony Pollard a $10 million franchise tag. And then look how long it took them to sign it. Because they could have just rescinded the tag, right? They could have just took it back and then paid him what the market said he deserved. That's what I would have did. I would have paid him what the market said. That's what I would have did. Shout out to Danny Price in the building. What's happening, sir? You all right today? Yes, sir. Choctaw, Montana says the entire NFC will be tragic. Most wins probably going to be 11 or 12, and no Dallas will struggle. You think we gonna struggle, Choctaw? What you talking about? I disagree, Choctaw. I think we straight, bro. Like, I don't see too many holes on this team, and we got way better. So please let me know what you mean by and why we gonna struggle. We can have a discussion, though. You know what I'm saying? You're my guy. You my guy. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mari P said we will be whipping the NFC division this year. I think so too. The only team I'm worried about is the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not even worried about the Eagles. We whooped them when they was at their best, sir. Like, I'm not afraid of those dudes. Now you could say, oh, they didn't have their quarterback. They badly beat us when we didn't have ours. So it's the same thing. I'm not afraid of that team. We've been historically stumping them boys. So I'm not worried about them. If I'm worried about anybody, I'm worried about the team that beat us 2 times in a row. That's what I'm worried about. I don't see us struggling, Choctaw. So let's discuss that. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss that. I know Choctaw ain't got nothing but 2. He got 2 sides of the bed and both of them the wrong side. You know how Choctaw get out. That's my guy, but he probably ain't smiled in about 20 years. That's my dog, though. Hey, my boy Choctaw ain't smiled in about 20 years. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, though. You gotta get more optimistic, Choctaw, man. We love you, but good grief, come on now. The Cowboys doing smart move, man. You gotta get them boys they props. Nato Fredo, shout out to you, sir. I'm not familiar with your name, but shout out to you. He says, when we tag players, they always get injured. The front office said, fuck it, we just gonna give it to a already injured player. Let's go. That is hilarious. I have to say that's hilarious. Because, hey, they just skipped a step. They ain't even want to play with them. They ain't even have time. You know what I'm saying? Big Bud said, are we supposed to feel sorry for Philly? No, we are laughing at their pain. We laughing at their misery. That's what you do to an op. You know that.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
Yeah, child, Carl, man, what struggle with what? I'm trying to get the information. Choctaw said, yep, they have the 3rd hardest schedule, and Dallas didn't get no goddamn Super better. So you saying Dallas has the 3rd hardest schedule, and you said we didn't get super better. But, okay, so you saying we got worse? Are you just saying just because of the Zeke move? Like, why would we get worse? We didn't lose. Well, we did lose Schultz and Zeke, but I think they replaceable pieces at this point in their career. And then what we bring in as a substitute, I don't see them being just super, you know what I'm saying, being this big gap into what we can bring in. You got to keep in mind, we have Tony Pollard. So, at the very least, that's equivalent. I'd say that's equivalent to having Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being real. Like, if you add something with that, I feel like we'll be fine in the running back room. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And far as shows go, we got 2 capable tight ends. We'll have to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? It is risky, so I give you that. It's definitely risky. It's not guaranteed, the stuff that I'm saying, because we bullish on these players. So if you want to make that case, I give you that. He says with the number 3 overall tough schedule and going 14-3. Yeah, okay. You don't think we what you think? What you predicting then, Chato? Cause you said the NFC gonna have 11 to 12 wins. What you think we gonna have then? Let me know something. Cause you know, like I said, I don't like to beat on my chest, but I can pull up my receipts. Last year I said we were going 12-5, and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Now to be fair, the way we got there, it wasn't the way I said, but the end result was we both was 12-5. So hey, I think I did a good job. Shout out to Mancho Boomin with the $10 super. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. Thank you. Y'all keeping the trap going, man. It's all the people, all the love and support, all the donations, man. Y'all see I done been able to upgrade my mic, even though it backfired on me yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But long as y'all showing support, man, I promise you, I'm going to make this show better. And y'all got to give your boy a little grace too, man. You know, I am a one-man band. I'm a one-man show. I'm producing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a content creator. I'm a researcher. I'm a sound guy, video guy. I'm all of it in one. You understand?
It's me. I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
So y'all got to forgive me sometimes. And then we do this live. So, you know, ain't no telling what could happen. You understand? Ain't no telling what could happen. He says, landlord, boss, cowboy, goat with the content and editing to me, and you on your way, bro. You the next Lenny Bruce, and my buddy Love Voice, fam, salute, fam, trap star. Absolutely, man. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. Man, I just told y'all, it's crazy that your super chat was on the same level, because, you know, I ain't even read it yet, but like, bro, I do a lot now. Like, I'm doing a whole lot for myself. So, you know, then we do this live. For the show to run smooth is a blessing. You understand? It's a blessing. Trap. We do it live. You know what I think that was Skywalker still got a sound bite. We do it live. Shout out to A to Z Dallas over there, man. I appreciate you, Jay from SoCal with the $5 super. He says Niners have questions at quarterback, but they hot. Those big boys in the trenches that give the Cowboys hell. We need to beef up on both sides of the line. Absolutely. See, you thinking along the lines that I'm thinking, right? Because look, this is what a lot of people don't understand what we need to be focusing on. Okay, check this out. We need to be focusing on beating the 49ers. And the way you do that, you build your team to beat them. You know what I'm saying? And one thing we lacking that, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to get an old lineman in the first. We're going to have to get another old lineman in the first. Because look, San Francisco defensive line is super strong with the K. They strong with the K. So we're going to have to make sure we get better in the interior of our O-line. Because look, that left guard spot is it's an L we take. Them boys strong with the K at every area on their D-line. They just got somebody else over there. Was it Hargraves? I think they just signed Hargraves or somebody from the Eagles. So their defensive line is going to be outstanding again. And we know they got a special linebacking core. So we're going to have to combat that. That's going to have to be how we look at it. Because, look, I feel like we got the team to beat those filthy Philadelphia Eagles now. I feel like we got that team already. So now we need to be focusing on the conference. That's how, see, if you don't know, it's kind of common sense, but some people might not know. So look, the way you should build your team, a smart GM and a smart owner, the way they should build their team is you have to build your team to win the division first. Once you feel like you got the division in your hands, now you worry about the conference. That's how that goes. So I feel like we got the division, you know what I'm saying? At worst, the Cowboys and Eagles are split. That's at worst. So now you got to worry about how you do in the division all together. Shout out to my guy Talk with the $5 soup. He look like he hollering at me though. Let me see. Let me see. He got the all caps, so he hollering at me. He says, excuse me. Now y'all not thinking that I don't care. I've been spewing trenches is what's holding. You've been saying that trenches is what's holding Dallas back, and what has gotten them a C+ grade from me, like I said, stagnant. Okay, I understand that. Shout out to the Trap King himself, Mr. Goldmouth. You know, that's my guy. This is his song right here. Y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all go download that, man. He just don't know. You done became a part of the culture over here at the Trap House, sir. So, you know, a lot of people been asking about your music too, Giant. So you got to make sure, you know, you come in here and pop in sometime, because everybody be asking, well, I download that Trap it. Well, I download that Trap it. So, yeah, this is OG Gold on on Apple Music and Spotify, everywhere you can download OG Gold Trap. So that's where that come from. But yeah, Talk, you're not wrong. I can't argue with that. We definitely have to upgrade the trenches. Like, that's no argument. You're getting no argument with that from me, sir. You get no argument. So, but we have a whole free agency too. We still got some free agency left, and we got the whole draft to try to, you know, focus on those areas. So you right. It's no argument. That's you absolutely right. I feel like the left guard spot and the defensive tackle spot, the trenches need some upgrades. So even though I want to elect to sign no defensive tackle or draft no defensive tackle number one, man, but, you know, if that's the best player on the board, I wouldn't be too mad. The only reason I'm against drafting a defensive tackle too, man, because, bro, you got to think, they might be slinging dudes around in college, man, but this a whole nother thing right here. This a whole nother ball game. These are grown men, bro. Like, you might be able to do that in college. Like, think about this. Everybody thinking this Mozzie dude and these other guys that's just going to be great players as soon as they touch the NFL field, bro. But look, you know it typically takes defensive tackles like a couple of years. So if you want to spend that first round pick on a defensive tackle that possibly might not even contribute as much as you think he will, that's a little risky to me. I'm trying to improve this team right now. I don't want to be waiting at all for nothing. That's just me. So think about this. What if you draft Mozzie or one of the UCLA kid? What if you draft one of these guys and it still take time to develop? Everybody knows, if you've been following football, it take most defensive tackles, especially defensive tackles and defensive ends, it take them a couple of years to be great. They don't just come straight out the gate great like that. So I'm just saying, so if y'all want to draft them, yeah, hey, I ain't going to hate on you, but to me, bro, that's a little risky. Drafting a defensive tackle first round, he better be Aaron Donald or something like that. He better be Aaron Donald. Because I hear a lot of people saying that, man. So I ain't going to sit up here and say he ain't a good player, but I'm talking about how impactful will he be year one for the Dallas Cowboys. This is something I think people failing to realize. When people be in their draft bag, you know what I'm saying, you need to think about the future and all of that stuff. But something I think y'all be failing to realize is the Dallas Cowboys are in position to win now. So we need to be upgrading our positions now to win. That's why I'm not opposed to drafting somebody that can help us right now. Like a B. John. Like a, you know what I'm saying, JSN. Somebody that can help us right now. So that's just my stance on it. Like, I love the player Mozzie, but just imagine this man come in here and he ain't dominating in the middle. What we gonna do? It usually take them kids at least a couple years. And really, it take them like 4 years to be dominant like that in the interior defensive line. So, unless this dude is special to where you have no doubt in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Till you have no doubt in your mind, that's when you draft him. But I ain't sure. I want some weapons because our defense is pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this offense still needs a little tweaking. So give me an old lineman. I wouldn't be mad. Shout out to Mafia My GTA with the $5 super. He says, I need a beat/hook for my GTA channel. Hey, man, let me know, man. You know I got that thing loaded up now. You know I'm like that now. Trap. Shout out to Choctaw, Montana. He says, Trenches won the last 8 Super Bowls. Y'all know tight end at 26, please. You know I don't want no tight end, sir. You know that. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys for you to never. I don't know what the last abbreviation is. I'm still in therapy having a linebacker named Bobby on this team. I'm telling you, dog, it's not happening. It's not happening. I told y'all. Then Brian Brody said the same thing. He said, trust me on this one. It's not happening. Like, shout out to John Sullivan over there on Facebook, man. It's not happening, y'all. When we signed LVE, I swear to y'all, I just turned my head like it was over. Shout out to Bird Gang in the building, man. We got the Ox in the building. He good people, though. He good people, though. You know what I'm saying? He in my city, so, you know, if we ever have some problem, we might see each other at Walmart, so. Yeah, him and his lady, y'all cool people, though, man. I appreciate y'all, though. It's all good. You be coming in peace, though, most of the times. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times. But, yeah, man, let's see. Dwayne Brown in the building. What's happening, sir? He says draft a running back or O-line, sign C. Campbell, and draft defensive tackle 2nd or 3rd round. Draft a running back or O-line. Because, look, this is what I want y'all to get in the mindset to where we are thinking about now. You know what I'm saying? Pause real quick. Shout out to HTM Sports. You live in the trap. What's happening, sir? Y'all trying to rock out?
Shit, I'm trying to rock out. West won't be able to make it, Mike.
Dang, so you want me to just add you to the show? Cause we rocking.
And I tell you what, man, let's go ahead and finish out the show, man.
I bet it up, man. I'll catch up with you.
All right, so
Yeah. But yeah, man. So what y'all thinking, man? I ain't mad. I would prefer a O-lineman in the draft. I ain't gonna lie. Cause think about this. This is something a lot of people ain't thinking about. Our last 2 left guards then got picked up by other teams. Trap. The last 2 seasons, our left guard is gone. So we definitely need to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? We need to upgrade. And then not only are they gone, we let them go. Shout out to Nelly Rogers over there on Facebook, man. I appreciate my Facebook community. I just made 800 followers over there. So, you know, shout out to me. You know, we getting better. I appreciate everybody love and support, man. If y'all YouTubers on Facebook, go holler at me on Facebook. If you Facebooks on YouTube, go, you know, make that transition for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support. DP Johnson in the building. What's happening, sir? He says, I like Drew Sanders, but would be smallest linebacker on the team and slower than all but LVE. I'm good. Drew Sanders. Yeah, I'm good. I like Jack Campbell more. I like Jack Campbell, bro. I like Jack Campbell. I ain't gonna lie. I don't need no edge rush. I need a running back. I need a linebacker. I need somebody who gonna step foot in the dirt and go make some tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's what I need. Trap. Y'all be some haters. Don't do that, Durham. Don't do that. Y'all know where's my guy. Don't do that. Chris Graham. Excuse me, y'all. Somebody, look at here, sir. If you want to duel with me, just say that, dog. Just say that. Because, sir, it's no way I can pronounce that. It's no way I can pronounce that. Trap. Bro, I am from Birmingham, Alabama. It's no way I'm going to pronounce that right now. No way. Now, if I hear somebody say it, then we good, but yeah, I'm not finna sit up here and embarrass myself in front of these good people. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that, bro. You ain't finna get me like that, sir. I appreciate all the congrats and stuff, man. We trying to make that Facebook community go crazy. He said he can play fullback. Who you talking about, Chris Hegan? Chris Hegan, Night Eye Cowboy on Facebook. Who you talking about, sir? Weebo in the building, man. I think I be seeing you on other people's channel, man. I'm glad you stopped by the trap, sir. What's happening? Trap. Chill Bill said, love how CJ Garner called out Eagles fans. Hey, man, them Eagles fans are some crazy individuals, man. You seen how they did Darius Slay, didn't you? They was on Darius Slay top, sir. They was on his top. And I know his old lady and everybody was mad at Eagle fans, man. You can't trust an Eagle fan, man. Y'all should know better than that. Y'all should know better than that. You cannot trust an Eagle. Them people are not the right type of individuals you should be around. You know what I'm saying? I would not be happy if my child was around the Eagles fan. Y'all know I'm just playing, man. They made a bad reputation for him. He said that name was nefarious. Absolutely, man. He ain't finna sit up here and do me like that in front of these good people. You know what I'm saying? You remember how Red Daddy said, you over here bothering these good people? I'm not finna let you do me like that, sir. No, absolutely not. Hey, somebody said first, look, I'm like, you go first. Like, if you go first, I can come behind you and say what you said. You know what I'm saying? I can do that now. Micah A said, first they love you, then they hate you. Yeah. Eagles fans are crazy. I seen one dude, he said some racist stuff and everything to Darius Slay, I believe. And then came right back. This one of their content creators. He said some racist type stuff. Like, it had a big racist vibes, I say that. And then he had to come right back and then say, yeah, congrats to Darius Slay, he's back. Like, them Eagles fans are just crazy, man. They wild. They wild. Let's see. Nato Fredo says Tyron Smith needs to get healthy and move back to left tackle. Move Tyler Smith to left guard, put Steele at right tackle, and draft a right guard. I hate Zach Martin. Oh, man, come on now. Sir, you had me. I was right with you until the very end. Like, you just went crazy all of a sudden. Hey, great. You hate Zach Martin? That's a GOAT, man. That man is a first ballot Hall of Famer instantly. As soon as he retire, they gonna personally deliver this man. They gonna personally deliver this man his gold jacket. So, hey, Zach might not be the old school gold jacket Zach no more, but he's still one of the better right tackles in football, easily. Like, it's not even, it ain't even up for debate. Now, is he close to is he probably like on the tail end of his career? Probably so. But he's still playing at a super high level. You gotta let dudes like that rock out, Nato. Like, you gotta let dudes like that rock out. Like, if he's been one of those ones, long as he ain't hurting the team, you gotta let them rock out. You gotta let them rock out, Nato. Cho China says Zach Martin is our best offensive line player. Yeah. He the best player on the offense right now. Then you got Dak, then Zeke. Dak, then CD. CD, then Dak. It's up for debate. We don't know yet. We'll know after this year. We need to sign A'Shawn Robinson. I seen him and DeForest Buckner on the trade block. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network. I don't know if I had shouted you out, sir, but shout out to you. In the trap house, we give everybody they proper respect when they come in the building, and we appreciate all the love and support. Hoodlum in the building says, go get D-Hop. All it takes is like a 5th round pick too, man. Hey, look, I'd probably be arrested if we go get this man. It's over with. I'm going to be acting a stone cold fool, sir. I'm going to act a stone cold fool. DP Johnson says Zach Martin is still an all-pro. What you talking about? Yeah, Zach still like that, man. He's still like that. Like I said, he's not prime Zach no more, but Zach's still one of them ones, man. Tata says, nah, Zach said it was Steele. Zach said that Steele was Zach said Steele was our best run blocking lineman. That's what he said. Trap. So make no mistake about it. Chris Brown said the best offensive player is CD Lamb. That's up for debate. You know, he's catapulted himself up to being a top 10 receiver. So yeah, that's debatable. He's up in there now. He's pushed his way, you know, skipped the line and got up in there. Michael Archer says Ventrell Miller out of Florida, linebacker. I'm going to have to check him out. Y'all want to look at some linebackers tomorrow? I might pull up some linebacker film. I already looked at Jack Campbell, and I like him. I like him a lot. We can look at some more draft picks tomorrow. I know I ain't been on the draft for a minute. I've been on Cowboys with this free agency, man. The free agency been crazy, y'all. It's been crazy. Trap. So the free agency kind of dominated these last couple of weeks, but we can get back to a little draft talk, you know, with this in this week coming up probably. We might try to have us a little draft show this weekend if possible, if time allows it. Michael H says they go get D-Hop, Gallup off the team the same day. Hey, you might get nefarious and trade MG, you know. Which if they said right now you trade MG and get them a 5th round pick and you get D-Hop, who's saying no? Who's saying no to that? And I'm high on MG. But like if they do that, hey, I'll holler at you, MG, my boy. You know, you still my guy. But that's an offer I could not refuse. Texas T says, I want to be so good we can sit our rookies and not depend on all of them. That's how we supposed to be. What y'all don't realize is, man, it's supposed to be hard for a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Dallas has been doing this peculiar style that we like to do. We've been coming in the game like, okay, we going to replace some of these proven veteran players with rookies. That's really like malpractice. That's not how you're supposed to get down, honestly. What you're supposed to be doing is boosting up your team. So you don't supposed to be replacing with rookies. You're supposed to be adding to your team with rookies. Like, okay, instead of getting rid of Amari Cooper, what if you would have just kept Amari and then drafted Jalen Tolbert? Or, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to add to your team with the draft, not replace. Rookies really don't supposed to come in the door day one and demand like real production like that. Unless they're first rounder. First rounders typically are demanded like that. They have a different level of expectations. But anybody outside of the first round, maybe some second round picks, you shouldn't be just demanding top production out of them. They shouldn't have major roles on your team. And in my opinion, that's malpractice. That shouldn't be happening. Like, honestly, it shouldn't be happening. Outside of a first round pick or a high second round pick, you shouldn't be making them have major starting roles on your football team. I think that's irresponsible. Stop Cowboy fans. The only fans who want other teams' players destroy their own and love mediocrity. It's some truth to that. Michael A says on 17 game schedule, extra bodies is not crazy. Yeah, we need depth for sure. With this new extra game on there, it made it different. You know what I'm saying? It has made it upscaled the importance of your depth on your team. That's why I was kind of happy about the Cooper Rush signing, though. Honestly, still. Because think about it, man. Like, all them players, all them backup quarterbacks played last year. All of them. Like, it was about 4 backup quarterbacks that played in the playoffs last year. And all of them had, you know what I'm saying, did their job. Just like even with KC, we thought Kansas City was finna lose, and they backup came in and, you know, scored a touchdown. And Patrick Mahomes came right back and finished the deal. So think about it. It was hard to maintain your health on a 16-game schedule. Just imagine if you add another game and then you still got the playoffs to think about. So, yeah, depth is critical these days, man. You must be a deep football team. If you're not, you're going to be in trouble. But think about it. That's something that we haven't had to worry about since Mike McCarthy been here. We ain't had to worry about that. If you're a real Cowboy fan, if you remember the last few years, you know for a fact if it was anybody got hurt, especially with the Jason Garrett team and stuff like that, if we had one starter get hurt, we probably were finna lose that game. Y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. If said landlord, you need a light break. Ah, man, don't tell me they stealing now. Don't tell me they stealing. Now, I hope y'all don't do me like that. Y'all know I've been fighting the algorithm trying to get to 100 likes. We got over 100 people watching. Like, please, it's free. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I promise. I promise it won't. I promise. That's all I ask. All the donations and stuff, man, is greatly appreciated. But a like and share, it do not cost you nothing, man. It's free. If you like the consistency, man, you see the dedication. I told you I wear many hats. I'm a producer. I'm a researcher. I'm a video guy, sound guy, content creator. You know, and I'm doing this every day for y'all. And I'm trying to get out a great product for y'all. So, hey, let me get that like, man. Let me trap that like out. That's all I ask. I don't like to beg, but you know, I ain't too proud to beg though. Please hit the like button. Okay, Micah 8 says, paying big money to your stars, making role players, playmakers is throwing money down a rat hole, going away from playmakers. Making role players. I don't know what you mean by that. You says, paying big money to your stars, making role players, playmakers. Oh, you got a comma right there. Making role players, playmakers is throwing money down a rat hole. You saying making role players, playmakers. Yeah, that's what we've been doing with Kellen Moore, though. That's what we've been doing with Kellen Moore, though. We've been making, you know, Kellen Moore tricked the front office into thinking that he didn't need all this supreme talent. But look what Big Mike did. Look what Big Mike did. Y'all gonna start listening to Landlord one day. I told y'all straight up, I said, man, Big Mike gonna demand him some weapons. And look what he did. He got us some weapons in the building. Mike McCarthy understands the importance of having them dudes on his team. Not just no scheme. Think about it, man. These defensive coordinators get paid millions too. They watching your every move. They watching your tendencies and situations. They got film on you. They got 3-4 years of film on Kellen Moore. You think they finna get tricked by a scheme? Man, sometimes you need your guy just to be better than they guy, man. That's just how it go. And think about this. This is something I want y'all to realize. Give me a 1 if I'm telling the truth on this, and give me a 2 if I'm not. Because, you know, landlord, I don't have to be right all the time. But this is something I want y'all to think about. When we lost them games to the San Francisco 49ers, tell me if that wasn't the case. Was this the case? It came down to plays where they players was just better than ours. It was a few situations where they guy just beat our guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mike McCarthy realizes. Sometimes you just need a better guy than the one that's lined up on the opposite side of them. That's just how it goes. We complicate football to all these different levels and think about it, man. Look, football is not rocket science. Like, it's not easy, but it's not as hard as some people make it out to be. Sometimes you need a guy that's better than the guy that's guarding him. It's just simple as that. Said NFL teams need both players and good scheme. Yeah, but I'm just talking about in them certain situations, Paul. Like, tell me if that not what happened, though. In a couple of those San Francisco games, man, Kittle was just better than our guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? In a couple of those situations, Debo was just better than our guy. Like, it just comes down to that. Like, I think in the normal years, though, like in the regular season, you might be able to beat a team with scheme because you might just be a better team overall. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about it like this, though, think about it. In the playoffs, that level of competition, that talent gap is not as that big. It's not as big. You know what I'm saying? It's not that our wide receiver is 10 times better than your DB. It's not like that when you get to the playoffs. So you need some of those guys that can beat them one-on-one, and you're not asking them to win every rep, but in critical situations, you need a player that can just beat the player in front of them. It is what it is. That's the difference in the playoffs. Like you said, Paul, in the playoffs, you need to marry both of them. You know what I'm saying? You need to marry both of them. But like I said, against San Francisco, it was a few of them plays, the critical plays that lost us the game. Like the Trayvon did when he didn't tackle Kittle. Like, and y'all know that's my guy. But in them critical plays like that, your guy need to just be better than they guy. And that's what it come down to in them playoff, big time, critical games like that.
Trap.
Yo, Michael A said, man, oh man, what if their man is better than your man? You just finna get beat. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that. Like, if look, when we was rolling up there with Anthony Brown, and he got a guard, Brandon Ayuk and Debo Samuels, like, we finna get beat. Like, it's just simple as that, son. We getting beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This stuff is not rocket science. It's not as complex or complicated as you may think. It's just not. Sometimes this dude just a hard dude to guard. Sometimes this dude is just faster than me. Sometimes this dude just can catch real good. And that what won you the Super Bowl, or that's what lost you the playoff game. It comes down to simple stuff like that sometimes. And look, in them situations, Anthony Brown just come to the sideline like, hey, coach. And coach just be like, yeah, I know. Guy just beat me. Like, it's nothing you can do. The coach can't even get mad. This dude was incredible. I couldn't do nothing. I tried. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, the coaches even know, like, yeah, that guy just good. You know what I'm saying? You have to tip your hat to players like that. Sports Guru said, I think that play would have been flagged for a hit to the head. Yeah, if he would have went hard at him, probably so, because he probably could have hurt him. He said, Danny Savage said, tell Ohio the train wreck with wrench, tell her to stop blocking me. Yeah, I say that. By the time you got to ease up. Y'all ain't got to be dissing each other, though. We want a peaceful trap now. We want a peaceful trap. So, yeah, Danny Savage, we got you, man. Y'all just play nice. We don't want no smoking here. You know what I'm saying? We all grown men. Y'all be nice now.
Trap.
And some of the ladies out there, you know. Sports Guru says coaches gotta have those scheme plays that create wins also. KC created plays for their players to win the Super Bowl. Absolutely. And look at this. Look what we was doing, Sports Guru. Kellen Moore was making plays for normal people, though.
Trap.
I think you seen a whole lot more Mike McCarthy influence. Excuse me. I think you seen a lot more Mike McCarthy influence in CeeDee Lamb this year. Why you think they was scheming for him to be open? They was scheming for CeeDee Lamb. You know what I'm saying? That's how you win football games. You gotta know, you got a superior player, right? Why not help him with the scheme? That's how you supposed to do. That's what Kellen Moore was not doing. Kellen Moore up here helping Noah Brown with the scheme. He up here helping Cedric Wilson with the scheme. Like, why won't you help some of your great players with the scheme? You sit up here and have this scheme and don't even throw the ball to Amari Cooper. Like, come on. Think about it. These are great players already. If you scheme them open, if you have design plays for them, they gonna really ball out. Like, he missed the ball on that. He dropped the ball on that. But we don't have to worry about that no more because we got Big Mike in town and he gonna correct all of that. He gonna fix it. I'm telling you. He understands. Like I said, I'm gonna go to this last reference he said on the what you call. He says, hopefully Mike McCarthy and the new OC can get the best out of Dak and get him to use his legs more. Look, I told you, Mike McCarthy said he would have a play sheet for all his best players. That's what he said. He was like, if it was me, I have a play sheet for all my players. I have a play sheet for Dak. I have a play sheet for Zeke. Play sheet for CeeDee Lamb. That's what Mike McCarthy said on the interview. So that's what I'm saying. Those critical situations, I feel like we weren't using our best player. We weren't using our best player to scheme him open. How many times in the critical situations Dak got to throw the ball to Noah Brown?
Trap.
I feel the same way like in the playoffs in basketball. Like, I used to, I'm not a Brown fan, so let me say that right now. Like, I'm going to let you know. But I used to be frustrated off that because everybody say he made the right play. Like, bro, if it's the championship, if it's the Super Bowl, I don't want to throw the ball to no role player and let it depend on them. That's not how I want to do it. I want the ball, the football, the basketball in the best player's hands when the game is on the line. I think that's smart playing. That's the smart way to do it. Now, sometimes you might be getting double and triple team, and when you have to get the ball out. But if it was up to me, I want the best player to have the ball for the game. That's how I want it. And Kellen Moore was scheming up plays for Noah Brown and Cedric Wilson. Ain't that crazy, y'all? That's what he was doing. That New England game a couple years ago, Cedric Wilson making clutch catches in the fourth quarter. Like, come on, bro. Where's CD and Amari? Like, it was too many situations like that. Noah Brown last year doing no-look passes to the Jaguars defenders. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many critical situations where they get a ball to role players. So, y'all correct on that. We won't have to worry about that no more. Sports Guru says a quarterback draw on the 2nd and 2 in the red zone would have kept the chains moving. Kellen Moore went back to the same play he ran 2 plays earlier, and it was picked. Absolutely, bro. Then I said the same thing. The only way I said Kellen Moore ain't have enough sauce like that, man. I said them words exactly. I said Kellen Moore don't have enough sauce like that. The only way you line up in an empty formation in that situation, if you would have pulled back and let Dak Prescott run, that would have been genius right there. That would have been genius. Because think about it. As a defensive coordinator, when you see an empty formation, you feel like the threat of the run is out of the question. The quarterback running the ball, if he's not a Jalen Hurts or a Lamar Jackson, if you see an empty formation, you don't really think about the run from a quarterback. And Dak Prescott is the perfect blend. He don't run a lot. He don't run that much. But if you had to use Dak Prescott legs on that play, that would have tricked everybody, y'all. That would have probably been a touchdown or something. Trap. An empty formation eliminates the threat of the run in most cases. If you're not Lamar Jackson, if you're not Justin Fields, if you're not Jalen Hurts, if you're not quarterbacks like that, when you line up in an empty formation, you're not thinking about the run. So if he would have did that in that situation, that would have been super dope. But like I said, Tony Pollard had just got his leg broke on the play before, though. So maybe he was a little cautious about running Dak in a situation like that. But, man, it was wide open, too, y'all. Shout out to JP in the building. What's happening, sir? Micah A said, teams see the trend. Watch Kellen Moore try and fool the D by going to one of the role players. The D watch film, too. Absolutely. They've been watching his tendencies and his, you know what I'm saying, what he like to do in certain situations. So you know they going to get it after a while. Like, you ain't going to just keep tricking people, especially if your scheme already predictable, doing all these comeback routes and stuff. Shout out to Roxy26. He said Schultz was good, but he benefited from Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, he did. Everybody benefits on the offense, though, but I see what you're saying. I think our tight ends can make up the slack, though, honestly. But, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy, man. You know we been in the trap. I hope I put on a good show for y'all, man. I hope I put on a good show for y'all. But I'm going to go and get ready to wrap this thing on up. And you know them haters hate us because we are the greatest. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. I appreciate all the love and support. We in the building. We in the trap with it. I think this was a great show today. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking.
And this is greatness defined.
Let's
every
go.
Line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No
Let's
matter
get
how much
it.
shade they throwing, I still manage to shine.
Let's
Don't know
go.
why they so obsessed with mine.
I'm all they think about.
Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine.
Dang.
I never let these
Hit that like on the way out, man, if you ain't hit it yet, man. I appreciate that.
I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me.
Shout out to Mr. President. I don't know if I seen such miserable hate. Hey, P. Droska, this me right here, sir. Unemployed like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crashing, burning up ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these I'm great and I know these haters can't stand me.
We'll take a seat.
Let's go.
For the family.
So bring the block to the Grammys. And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah.
I just do it for the real.
Let's get it. Minister Reggie Smith, kicking barbecue. What's happening, sir? Let's get it. The young poet got flows flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents, there will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming, but y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet, cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom. Man, assembled by the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These boys ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, these people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people's spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me, I'm the greatest. Man. Big balls, man. But I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all know how I do. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.